I'm ready. I'm ready.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. We all good? Awesome. Hello, everyone. I'm Minister Dominic Alexander, president and founder of the Next Generation Action Network. A few months ago, the Next Generation Action Network held several press conferences about the removal of baby Josiah from the custody of his mom, Josiah Sanders. It has been more than 260 days that baby Josiah has not been in the custody of his mother. It is one of the most human atrocities and just one of the most unprofound cases that I probably have had in a long time. A huge miscarriage of justice. So that I can be able to make sure that I update everybody on where the case is now and where the case has been. A few months in February and March, many people know in the public, they saw several different news articles, different reportings of the court hearings that went on inside of Denton County. A judge, they saw several different hearings where the testimony of the police department reiterated in the hearing that they did not see anything in the home of Josiah Sanders as threatening. They did not see a child that was abused or any of those things. Even after a CPS worker admitted on the stand that she lied to this family by saying she had a court order to remove them. Even removing critical evidence that this mother wanted to give this child the medical care that was needed. Even going further to the state suggesting medical needs for baby Josiah that even the doctors have testified on the stand that he didn't need. Many of you guys remember that the state recommended that baby Josiah a G button be inserted through his belly, which a doctor testified on the stand that he didn't need. But the state has tried to schedule several surgeries and several things to be able just to go against that advice. After what I would characterize as a miscarriage of justice in the actions of this judge and the court order that ordered this mother to do a number of things: parenting class, psychological evaluation, a psychosocial evaluation, individual counseling, women wellness course, a required reading and parenting paralysis, all things that were required in court order for this mother to do, have been completed to this day, has been completed for more than a good month now. And yet baby Josiah is not in the custody of his mother. To even go a little bit further, Josiah Sanders was notified on August 8th that under the supervision of the person that the state has given Josiah to, that Josiah had experienced a sexual altercation and that a sexual abuse investigation is underway even in that custody. I'll briefly pause so you can use it up.
While we wait, do you mind just stating the name just for the record of each person, just in the correct spelling so we don't misspell that?
Okay, Dominic Alexander, Dominique Alexander.
Jocelyn Sanders, JOSLYNSANDERS.
Okay.
Jason Sanders, JASONSANDERS.
Now, in relation to the case, can you just kind of state, because I'm fairly new to this case, are you the parents? Just to make sure, just confirm.
I'm the mother of Josiah.
And,
I'm Josiah's grandfather and Dawson's father.
and am I get your title?
President of the Next Generation Action Network.
Thank you.
All right. So y'all, for all the people that's on the camera, and I smash people, we got another camera guy that's setting up right now. So just give him a pause so that we can be able to get everything done.
Dominic, can you do the introductions one more time?
Yeah, I would. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Hello, y'all. I'm Minister Dominic Alexander, President of the Next Generation Action Network. Of course, the correct spelling of my name is DOMINIQUEALEXANDER. We are here today for a case that, of course, a couple of months the Next Generation Action Network reported to you guys about the removal of baby Josiah from the custody of his mother. That has been more than 260 days. In February and March, many of you guys saw countless stories and recordings and reportings about the hearings that were being held in February and March. Even testimonies of Corinth Police Department displaying what they saw on the day that baby Josiah was removed, letting the court know that they didn't see any signs of abuse or anything, and also going as far that the state worker literally moved critical evidence out of the affidavit that was filed with the court. Why is it important for me to say something about the affidavit? Because when someone comes to your home and remove your child and they get a court order, you want to make sure that the CPS worker is putting all of the facts in the affidavit, because a judge, a state district judge, only has about 3 minutes or a couple of minutes to read a document. And so if you withheld the information before this judge signs an order, and if information is being withheld, then of course that's a miscarriage of justice. And what we know, based on what went on in the courtroom, I don't have to, justify, this is what was displayed in the courtroom, is that the state worker admitted that this mother had already agreed to take her baby to the hospital for additional evaluation. She also removed that this mother had already went and sent baby Josiah to his primary care doctor, even was under medicine that was prescribed from the office that has a history of seeing baby Josiah. This miscarriage of justice that was displayed by this judge ordered this mother to several different things: parenting classes, psychological evaluations, psychosocial evaluations, individual counseling, wellness courses, required reading and parent paralysis. All of these things, more than a month has been completed, but yet baby Josiah is still in the custody of the state. Even on August 8th, Jocelyn was notified by the state that there was a sexual abuse investigation. Still to this day, Jocelyn does not know what that investigation led up to, but she was notified and a person came out to notify her that there was a sexual abuse investigation. This just goes to show that the state nor the judge presiding over this case do not care deeply about the well-being of baby Josiah. We have also urged that the case be transferred from Denton to Dallas County, where Jocelyn Sanders is currently a resident. But yet that refusal to cooperate with that current order. Jocelyn Sanders has experienced so much harassment by the state in this county. That is just not one press conference I could express to you all of the things that this mother has had to go through. A warrant for her cell phones. What does that have to do with anything? Several different questions that has nothing to do with the well-being of her son. And yet at the end of the day, we reiterate our demands for the immediate reunification of baby Josiah to his family. We ask that a real investigation from the state of Texas House of Representatives and the state Senate committees that govern Texas CPS do an actual hearing regarding their handling of this case. We have sent out a letter to those state representatives and those state senators requesting a full investigation into their handling of this situation. I want to say that the words that I am saying today is the words of my own opinion and not the reflection of Jocelyn Sanders. The Next Generation Action Network reiterates that the way that this family has been treated by the Denton County judicial system is one of the worst ways that we have ever saw the judicial system conduct. This mother's rights have been totally dismantled. The questions that were asked in the hearings are just outright belittling. And I just cannot understand how a judge could continue to preside over a case that has not proven not one single, and I say not one single act of abuse from this mother. And I would just want to tell everybody, if we saw any signs of any way, we've had 260 days, I cannot even believe that I literally am still handling this case, having to hold a press conference regarding this case is absurd. In the end of March, I lost my 19-year-old son and had to step away for a little bit. And then I come back and I still have to come and find out that baby Josiah has not returned to his mother. And it deeply saddens me that this mother has to go through this. And that's the reason why the Next Generation Action Network asks all of you to join us in our call to demand baby Josiah be returned home to his mother. Any questions?
I guess, Mom, if you could speak to us, how are you feeling right now with the whole situation that's going on? You know, just kind of express your thoughts and your feelings at the moment.
Yes, sir. Given that there's a sexual abuse investigation going on, while in the state's care with foster, it's just really disheartening, and I feel so helpless that I'm not, to be able to protect him and keep him safe.
I imagine it's very rough to be without Josiah. Why do you think this is happening?
She doesn't know. She doesn't know. That's the $1 million question that we have all asked. Why is she currently going through this situation? You know, not even disputing the fact that we thought it was absurd to order her to these classes. We thought it was absurd that they didn't reunite baby Josiah in March, early March, late February. After all of those hearings that the media was at, there was not one proven fact that this mother was negligent in any kind of way. It was proven that a state employee lied and admitted on the stand that she lied. And this mother had already agreed, if you feel like that my child needs additional medical, I will take my son to Plano Children's, but I will not take him to Dallas Children's. This mother did not refuse to take him to get additional medical advice. This mother has a right. This has something to do with a mother of color having the physical right to dispute medical advice in regards to the suggestion of medicine. Every parent should have the right to say yes or no in regards to the type of medicine, whether it is harmful, strong, and that's all this mother said, which triggered somebody in Dallas Children's and offended them to go even further to take this mother's child away.
Jocelyn, what's your biggest desire right now? What is the one thing you want the most?
Right now, given that I've completed all of the court order services, I just hope and pray that my son is reunited with me.
You touched, this has been going on a long time, a lot longer than, like he said, everybody expected. What has life been like for you as a mom? What has life been like without your son?
Well, it's been over 250 days. I miss him more and more every single day. I'm just keeping my faith in God and most importantly, staying strong for my son because I know he needs me and I need him.
Any other questions? All right, everyone, the Next Generation Action Network will put out several different communications on how to support this mother. We ask that everybody, y'all, like literally support this case. We are giving our full attention towards this case and addressing this situation. We want to acknowledge all of the people who have been critical in support of this family, and we ask that that support continues. And so we continue to pray for the Sanders family and continue to support Jocelyn Sanders. Thank you.
Can you guys tell us what's next? We did the press conference today. Is there anything in the works now? What can be done now?
So the Next Generation Action Network will organize a number of different direct actions outside of the county courthouse in Denton. Those were something that was scheduled before, but we had to cancel. So we will basically reschedule those things, and then we'll be putting out a number of ways that people can support this family. But right now, to be quite honest with you, the only thing that we can do is direct actions and protest because we have a judge that is refusing to obey, just adhere to the law, you know, just simple parts of the law. And I just want to be critical that if the judge has a problem with me saying that, have that problem with me and not this family. But at the end of the day, his refusal to yet be adherent to the law. This woman has, this mother has completed her classes, has completed everything that was court ordered. Why is her baby still in custody of the state? Why isn't baby Josiah home with his mother? That's the question.
Is a lawyer involved?
Yes, we are, there are legal, lawyers and legal things going on right now. Yes. But at the the end of the day, because this case has went on so long and has had many attorneys, that even in the defense of them, don't really understand why this case is continuing to go on. And at the end of the day, if there is anybody who wants to help out in a legal capacity, please reach out. We need all of the help that we can. You can't have enough attorneys when you have this level of injustice. All right, so if anybody wants to help in a legal capacity or support, we ask that you reach out to us.
Have you guys had a chance to see the baby at all, or is it no visitation? And if there is,
Yes, Jocelyn has her regular weekly visits, and just to be quite frank, she just actually came from one of the visits. Anything else? Nope.